Hey there, greetings and good morning. Welcome here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I host this channel. So we're doing a series for the month of July, which is 31 bands that that are related or connected in somehow. And so basically what we're doing is I pick one band, they're the feature band for the day, and then we talk about other bands that are related to them because of one of their members has joined. Now I'm going to do a bit of a special issue for this one and make a bit of a special ruling because most of the bands we're going to be talking about in this are just the solo album works of these members. And the reason I decided to do this is because this band, unlike so many others, has had some fantastic solo releases by the members of this band. So that's the reason why we're doing it. Today's pick is Genesis. This is their Duke album. I don't know. I thought I would give this one a little bit of a show since I generally don't listen to this album. I don't really care much for it, but it does have some good stuff on it. A lot of people think this is one of their better albums, so I'm gonna do this for today. So Genesis is the root band, I guess, is if you want to call it that. So some of the other bands, of course, you've got Peter Gabriel's solo career, very substantial solo career, and that's part of the reason why I decided to do this particular episode is because I wanted to talk about the solo work of all of the members of this band. Steve Hackett, Voyage of the Acolyte here, almost the Genesis album in many ways. Got a number of members from Genesis on this album. Phil Collins, of course, had one of the great solo careers, especially, obviously in the 1980s. Had to talk about that a little bit. And then if you got the other two members, Mike Rutherford, he had a couple of really good albums too that put him on the map. And Tony Banks, the last member of the group and probably the leader of Genesis, at least the later half Genesis, he also had some solo work. In addition to that, we had Mike and the Mechanics here. This is a Mike Rutherford project. They did quite well for himself, very kind of poppy though. The other bands that were included here that I actually don't have an album for is Brand X. So Brand X is a jazz fusion band that Phil Collins played in that did quite well in the jazz fusion realm. So those are the bands I've picked for today. So a little bit of an unusual episode because it isn't just bands, it's solos. I'll try to stay away from that if I can in the future, but I wanted to do one episode covering Genesis and all of the stuff that came out because of them. And so that's what I've done today. So I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. It's kind of a one-off. But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit the like and subscribe if you want to talk about the Genesis and its solo bands and the other bands that came from it as well. You can do that, or you can just pick up your own stuff. And remember, the rules only apply to me. They don't really apply to you. You apply the rules as you see fit. Anyways, take care. Have a good day, and we will see you all tomorrow for another episode.